Hey, what is going on, guys? It's probably one of the weirder places that I've shot a video, but I just got done at the gym and there's not enough light at the gym, and I wanted to record this while I was out just to get it out there because I want to update you guys on my current position with cryptocurrencies, what I'm planning on doing with the coins that I have, what I'm planning on investing into, and all that kind of stuff, just updating you guys with everything. So the first thing I want to say is that Bitcoin futures just released. So for those of you who don't know about futures, futures are something that's like from the stock industry. Basically, somebody can purchase a futures contract, and the futures contract seals them in to buy or sell Bitcoin, in this case, at a certain price in the future, no matter what the actual price of Bitcoin is at that time. So you could buy a Bitcoin future right now for $20,000, and you would have to buy a Bitcoin at $20,000 in 2 years from now, whether it was worth only $5,000 and you're losing 15 grand, or if it's worth 40 grand and you're only paying 20 grand, now you're making 20 grand. So basically, it gives you the ability to bet on another factor of Bitcoin. And what can happen with futures is that sometimes people can try to manipulate them, right? Because if they're betting on the price going down, then it would only be in their best interest to manipulate the market and cause it to go down. Sorry, my camera's jiggling around a little bit. I'm sorry about that. So that's just like something that people are keeping in mind, that maybe we might be facing some people trying to cause a bear market and cause the value to go down because it'll benefit them. And these people are gonna have a lot more money because this is more formal trading. This is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange that just did this. So I just read a quote that I thought was interesting. I want to share with you guys too. I don't know how much gold there is in the ground, but I know how much Bitcoin there is. And in 2 years, there'll be 300 million people in the world trying to get their hands on a few million Bitcoin. There's a guy named Ronnie Moas, who's like a really, really popular investor who gives out a lot of investment advice. But I thought that was interesting, you know? It's true. I don't know how much gold is out there, but I do know that there's 21 million Bitcoin that are going to be mined in total. And there's only about 5 or 6 million that are traded throughout, you know, the last couple of months, because a lot of them have either been destroyed, lost, confiscated, whatever it is, and they're just not out there anymore. Coinbase has added this one is interesting. Coinbase has added a previous high-ranking official of PayPal. I think he was like the co-director or maybe the VP, something really high-ranking of PayPal. He no longer works there, and then he recently just got taken on by Coinbase. I'm not sure what position he has or if he owns part of the company. I'll get more into this one, but I just thought it was something interesting to note because PayPal is a very big commerce website. I mean, they deal with a lot of money moving around back and forth, so they definitely have some opinions on Bitcoin there with that, or at least that guy does. I guess not PayPal itself. Coinbase, this is interesting. This is something that I think is great. Coinbase is gearing up, and as most of you guys know, Coinbase is the biggest exchange in North America. Everyone in the US uses Coinbase to purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. But that's it. They only have 3 coins that are available on the site because they wanted to stick with the biggest market coins. Now they're talking about opening up new coin abilities to be able to buy and sell coins on their exchange and also hold it on their wallets, right? And if that happens, whatever those coins are that they open up are going to immediately see a rush of buyers from across the board, because the people who only know enough to go on Coinbase and buy Bitcoin and don't know enough about, you know, what might they add, EOS or XRP, Monero, like they might add any of these coins, and a lot of people don't know about that. They just know about Bitcoin. So then these people see this new option and they're like, oh, I'm gonna Google that. Oh, it sounds like a good thing. And then they're gonna throw their money in there. And all of a sudden, you know, however many coins are out there for maybe EOS, it gets thrown into, it's not EOS, but imagine that was the one to get thrown into Coinbase. All of a sudden, there's hundreds of millions of dollars more just surging right into the amount of coins that are available. It's gonna drive that price up. So I'm thinking, again, none of this is investment advice, none of this is professional advice, it's just my opinion, but I'm thinking if I can get in on coin before it gets put on the exchange, it'll be really good for me. Now, what do I think is gonna be the coin that they put on there? I have no idea. Is it gonna be like Ripple? Is it gonna be Dash? OMG coin? It's really hard to say. If I was to guess, I would probably guess it would be Dash coin. But I mean, the other options are just as lucrative and just as good of a coin. So it's really, really, really hard to say. But it's an interesting idea if you are taking a position on altcoins and you do have altcoins. And this last thing I wanted to mention, because there's been a lot of talk about Bitcoin going up and down, you know, because it just hit that 20,000 high, like everyone's like, what the hell? And then it dipped back down to 18, and we're playing around and flirting around right now. So a lot of people are concerned that Bitcoin is now gonna go down the drain, and it's gonna lose all of its value. Now, I don't think that Bitcoin is gonna lose its value, man. I really don't. But that's, again, my opinion. I don't think it's gonna lose its value because the people who are interested in Bitcoin and understand it are the younger generation, right? Like the older generation, my dad will buy Bitcoin because he knows about it, but he doesn't understand it. And so people like me are gonna get super into it, they're gonna invest in it. People like me are gonna have kids, or they already are having kids. Those kids are gonna grow up with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just being normal. Their dad has always talked about it. They've always known about it. So these kids are gonna grow up and be investing, not even investing, just using cryptocurrency and understanding what the purpose of cryptocurrency is. And so there's going to be, as we move forward in the generation of millennials, towards the end of our age range, there's gonna be a huge peaking that happens, in my opinion, of people using cryptocurrencies because there's just more people. You know, the baby boomers and all that stuff, they got to see stock markets and the .com and all that kind of stuff, and they got to progressively blow it up as everybody expanded their families and stuff. But I think the same kind of a concept is going to happen with cryptocurrencies. So now my positions, because I got 3 minutes left. So I've got Bitcoin, and I've been putting more Bitcoin in. I've been using Steemit to fund some of my cryptocurrencies. I've been investing some of my own fiat currency, but I've been using Steemit and getting my value out of those posts, like I've been telling you guys, earning money and then putting some of it back into Steemit and some of it out. So I've taken about $250,000 out of Steemit and turn that into Bitcoin. So I have another 250 from just that, and then I've put a couple hundred extra in there on my own. And then I am going to take some more positions. I'm already holding Ethereum and Litecoin, and I'm planning on continuing holding them. I'm not planning on, you know, dropping anything. I'm gonna pick up a decent amount of EOS, and just the reason why is because I've learned a lot about the guy who is behind it, Dan Larimer, and he seems brilliant. And so I'm gonna put a little bit in there just to see, and then as I learn more, I'll see if I wanna put more into it or just hold a small amount in there. And then another one that I've been hearing about, but I don't know anything about, so don't hold me to anything on this, is Cardano. And Cardano, I believe is what it is the brainchild of, I believe, one of the guys who did Ethereum. Again, I'm very new on this, but this coin specifically, but I've heard some really good things from some of my friends, so I'm gonna research into that. So those are the 2 coins that I'm gonna be looking at the most right now. I might put a little bit of into Dash, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit to see how that volatility moves up or down. But I think that's it. I think we got it in, man. I think we're in 4K too, so let me know if we're looking high definition. But yeah, I just wanted to try 4K out here in the lights and see what you guys thought. And I just wanted to update you guys on my cryptocurrency positions, because I've been talking a lot about how to buy Bitcoin and things like that and how to use Steemit. So I want to keep opening it up. The next video most likely will be either Bitcoin related or entrepreneurial, but in the next 2 videos, it's gonna be another entrepreneurial video, so you can make money even if you're not interested in cryptocurrencies at all. I freaking love you guys. Please give me ideas for the name of this channel if you can think of them. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I freaking love you. Let's escape this 9 to 5, playa!